Hey, Facebook friends. So we are out here at some place you may not be aware that we even have. We're at Petco, and we are at the Petco on Talking Stick Way. It's Talking Stick Way in the Loop 101. There's a big Target here in the shopping center. And we have a cattery here, which means we have some cat adoptions. And because of the pandemic, we haven't been in the store for a while, but we just recently came back in. And I have to say, this is one of those places where the cats come here, the kittens come here, and it seems like within days, sometimes hours, they're adopted. Like, we have to constantly bring cats over because they're getting adopted so quickly. The staff here at Petco does an amazing job to make sure that everyone is helped and that the kitties are happy, and they really are doing a great job. So we so appreciate our friends at Petco. Now I'm going to talk to one of our volunteers because of the fact that this is not at our shelter. Sometimes it's difficult for our team to get down and clean and work with the kitties. So that's why we have wonderful volunteers like Jennifer. She is here. Hi. So first and foremost, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 4 years now.
Okay. And so you're a volunteer.
Yes.
Why do you choose to volunteer here as opposed to the shelter?
I like to come here because there's less cats here, not so many up at the shelter. So here I can give them a lot of one-on-one attention, check them out to, kind of keep an eye and monitor of any health concerns or anything like that more closely than up at the shelter. Also, I like the flexibility that I can come and go as I please. Sometimes I come twice a day. Sometimes I come and stay a few hours, just an hour. It depends how many cats are here. What type of socialization they need. So if we have some cats that are more shy, I do tend to spend a little bit more time with them, getting them socialized to help their adoption process speed up and get them out of their shell a little bit.
Perfect. So I see, so for everyone that knows, I know when I first heard about this cattery, I was kind of like, yeah, well, they're going to be in cages. They're not in a community cat room. But Petco has done a really good job with the environment here. So it looks like, kind of walk us through it. Do they have different rooms here?
Yep. So this is their living room.
Okay.
That's what I call living room.
And so there's usually what in there?
So they've got a bed, they've got a scratcher and a little toy and
Okay.
a rug and all kinds of other toys.
Okay.
Yep. And then here is their dining area. So they've got their water and their food.
All right. No, you're fine.
And then here's the bedroom.
Oh, hello. Are you
And
sleeping?
This is Boo, Mr. Boo. And then here is their restroom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so they have access to all 4 of these, so it gives them some nice space to
That's
move
perfect.
around.
And we want to let folks know too, standard shelter protocol is to make sure that your kennels have enough space so that your litter box isn't right next to their food. And so this is awesome that they've got these separate sections where they can go. Are you looking at us? Hi. So kind of walk us through what a normal shift would look like for you when you're out here at Petco.
So I usually come anywhere, sometimes 4 in the afternoon, sometimes noon I come, and I kind of know ahead of time who's here, which cats should still be here, and I make sure I do a head count, make sure everyone's here. If somebody's not in their cubby, I'll come and look in our box over here where we have all of our files and folders and stuff, and make sure that nobody has gotten out. And yeah, so if there are adoptions, then I communicate with the shelter that we've had an adoption, and then we'll go about kind of cleaning the cubbies out and preparing for new cats to come. Everything comes out, everything gets sanitized, all new stuff comes in, and then daily we just kind of scoop and make sure the kitties have plenty of food and water and whatever they need, and then just give them daily TLC is the best part. Sometimes I'll do some grooming, brushing, and nail trimming as needed. And that's kind of it. A lot of it is talking to potential adopters, people who come and visit and are interested in looking at the kitties and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have some vacancies down here.
Yes.
So we had we got some kittens that got adopted quickly. Okay. Okay.
2 kittens got adopted yesterday. So they were dropped off yesterday around 1 o'clock, and one went home around 6, and one went home around 10 this morning.
Awesome. And we want to let folks know the beauty of this Petco location is the fact that it's open whenever store hours are open.
Yes.
Hi, Charlotte.
And they do same-day adoptions here.
Okay. So you don't have to make an appointment like you would if you were going to visit our shelter. So, you know, if you come into the store hours, and you don't have to have if a volunteer's not here, what should someone do? Do they go to the Petco team?
They absolutely go to Petco
Okay.
staff, and everybody's here is trained how to do. They do, you know, they ask all the right questions, and
Okay.
they do the interview with the potential adopters. But if there's a volunteer here, we definitely help out with that process.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So let's go down here, because one of the things that I really like that you guys do is, you know, they don't have the space quite at the shelter like we do. So you do try to get them out and get them some exercise. And how exactly do you do that?
Well, it kind of depends on the cat and their temperament and personality. So we do try to get them on a harness, get them out in the store when there's not a lot of dogs around and stuff like that. To see if we can get them out to stretch their legs and walk around and see various things in the store. There's some birds and some mice and stuff, so that kind of gives them some entertainment. So yeah, it just really depends on the cat's personality and their comfort level being outside of the cubby. Some cats are more secure being in there. Other cats are all about being out here, seeing what's going on, and they have that comfort level.
What and I really like about you, Jennifer, is you are a cat person yourself. So you understand kind of that behavior. So what we're thinking is Becker's young. Becker is absolutely adorable.
Yes.
He's about 6 months old. And so you just kind of got the feel that maybe he wouldn't mind the harness so much. Now just put it on him for the first time.
Just tried it on him for the first time.
Okay.
So we can see how this goes.
Okay, let's bring him on out. So what she did was she put the harness on him just to see if he, wouldn't freak out. And he did okay. He didn't really want to walk around much. So then we just left the harness on him so that he could get used to being in it. And now we'll see what he does. He may just sit here. If he gets too scared, obviously we can put him back in. And I have to tell you, you've had cats out here and you have sent us videos of them walking through the store or like on the shelves.
Yes.
And those are some of our most popular videos. People love seeing the kitties
that's
on the
awesome.
leashes. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just checking out the merchandise.
Does this also give you an opportunity to kind of see, obviously we're not going to get them nose to nose with a dog, but do you kind of gauge their
Yes.
reaction to some of the things that are in the environment?
Absolutely. It gives us a good clue to how they would be with other dogs, children, things like that. Kids come up and want to pet them, and it gives us a good idea how they might do with children also.
He's so cute.
He just goes where he wants to go.
Hi. So again, I wanted to let folks know, like Jennifer said, this is a great shift for those people who maybe you live closer to this side of town than you do this shelter, or maybe you work on this side of town and on your way home or on your way to work, you wouldn't mind stopping by for a bit to check and make sure the kitties are all taken care of. We do need more volunteers. We always need volunteers. So if this is something that might be of interest, he's doing really well. He's getting very comfortable. Then definitely let us know. You can fill out a volunteer application online, and you can help us out here at the Petco location. And I have to say, you guys definitely take ownership of your kitties here.
Yes.
Like, this is a big deal for you.
It is. We get a little bit attached to them sometimes. And we're very, very cautious of who adopts them.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, when there's less kitties, we do tend to give them a little bit more of that one-on-one. So we do tend to bond a little bit with them. And yes.
And we also want to let folks know too, not only are you're caring for them, you're socializing them, you're making sure that they have food and water and a clean litter box, but you're also kind of monitoring their health to make sure that there's not sniffles or, their eyes are runny or oh, tail's up. Okay.
Sign of confidence when the tail is up.
Oh, he's so cute. So yeah, everyone watching, if you're interested in adopting, Becker here is at our Petco. Again, we are out at Petco at the Loop 101 and Talking Stick Way. You'll see a Target in the shopping center, and Becker is available for adoption. He's doing awesome. All of the kitties here also, remind everyone, are spayed and neutered, microchipped, and current on vaccinations. And I believe that the kitties at the offsite locations have to be rabies vaccinated as well.
They do,
So,
yes.
okay, so they're rabies vaccinated. So, yeah, you guys, check it out. And also, one last thing, want to remind everyone that this is Whiskers and Wine virtual weekend. It is a fundraising weekend for us. We're trying to recoup some of the revenue that was lost due to closures from the pandemic earlier this year when we had to close down our resale boutiques. So if you like what you see, if you want to support our mission of helping homeless pets, please consider making a donation. And you can go to our website at foothillsanimal.org and make a donation there. And I want to thank Jennifer and I want to thank Becker for doing such a great job. And you guys stay tuned. I think coming up next, I think we have a dog adoption segment back at the shelter. And we will see you guys in a little bit. Take care.
Bye-bye.